If I could now please speak, if I could please speak to the higher self of David, if I could please speak to the higher self of David now. Am I speaking to David's higher self?
Yes.
Thank you. I honor you, I thank you, and I respect you. Thank you for all the aid you have given us today. I know that you hold all the records of David's different lives. May I ask you questions, please?
Yes.
Higher self, can I please ask for a body scan now? If you could please scan his whole body from head to toe and let us know what first comes that needs healing. And let us know if you also need any of the archangel's help to scan his body.
Yes.
Yes, you do need an archangel help?
Yes, you can scan his body. I'm not sure what archangel to call upon.
How about Archangel Michael? Is he familiar with Michael?
Yes.
Good. So of higher self, if you could please connect us now to Archangel Michael. We would love to be able to speak and talk to Archangel Michael.
Yes.
Greetings, brother. Thank you for being here. We love you and we honor you. We are performing a body scan on David here and his higher self. Ask for your aid. We ask now if you could please scan his whole body. Look for anything that he's healing right now, any blockages, any entities, any negative energies within him that need healing. Let me know what you first find.
The forehead.
What's going on in the forehead, Michael?
Self-doubt. Feels like he leads with his forehead. And that's the center of his body.
And the self-doubt. Archangel Michael, can you scan and see and make sure, is that just self-doubt or is there any entities attached to that or anything else negative?
I think it's himself.
Can we go ahead and start helping him heal and transmute that self-doubt so that we're able to connect deeper for him, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Are we doing that now?
Yes.
Good. And as we transmute and heal the self-doubt, I'm going to ask for you to scan his whole body now. Archangel Michael, scan his whole body for any entities. Before we move on, I want to make sure that we have no entities right now that will try to block his connection. Scan his whole body for entities. Let us know what you find.
It feels like there is maybe, but I can't see anything.
Archangel Michael, help him feel and sense where it is that the entities are at. Draw his attention to where they're at.
Elbows.
Is it both elbows?
Yes.
Thank you, Archangel Michael. Can you tell us what is in his elbows?
Like a plate. Like a plate attached to a chain.
Do both elbows have that?
Yes.
And if we could follow the chain, Michael, if you could follow the chain, where's that chain connected to? Besides the plate, where does it go to?
The right elbow goes far off into space. Can't see where it goes. Just fades away. The left one fades too, but it feels like it's closer to Earth, like it fades into a sandstorm.
Okay, Michael, can you scan and see? You're able to see beyond. You're able to see infinitely. So can you see, help him understand, we'll start off with the first one that's connected to the sandstorm. What's beyond, what's connected in that sandstorm? What's there?
Someone holding the other end.
If you could please help him see and sense and feel that someone that is holding the other end, help him see. Who is that? What do they look like?
Very tall.
Very tall. Very tall. What colors do they have?
White hair, long hair, but they're not old. They're young.
Do
Very
they
dark
look?
skin. Lots of piercings.
Do they look human?
looks humanoid, doesn't feel human,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe human from another time.
Mm-hmm.
Long nails.
Long how? Like human nails or claw nails?
They look like claw nails that come out of where human nails come out of. They don't
Mm-hmm.
curve, they go straight.
Mm-hmm.
Very dark skin.
Archangel Michael, help him see clearly. Help him see clearly the face. Help him see clearly if there's any masks or anything hiding this being's true form. Help him see past that. Tell me, show him what his true form is. What do you see?
A face that has eyes that are wide apart, like a goat,
Mm-hmm.
with no hair on the face,
There is hair around the face,
surrounding the face.
surrounding the face. Mm-hmm. And how about the nose and the mouth?
Flat nose, like it doesn't protrude. Mouth with many teeth. They look like human teeth.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that stands out on him?
Some horns on
Where
the
are the
top.
on the top?
They're not pointy. They curve back.
Mm-hmm. And how about his legs? How do his legs and feet look?
I only saw his face.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And he is holding on to the other side of the chain, Michael?
Feels like the first figure with the dark skin is holding it. And
Mm-hmm.
then this goat face somehow is seen through this person's eyes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Archangel Michael, I would like to speak to that entity that is holding on to him, his elbow there, so that we may help him. If we can, so that we may help David and figure out how to unattach this. Archangel Michael, if you could help him safely connect to that entity there, attached to that chain and plate. If we could speak to you now, please, if we could speak to you now.
Yes.
Greetings, thank you for speaking to us. May I ask you questions?
Okay.
Thank you. If I can please ask, what is your connection to him?
Some sort of journey. We traveled along something at the same time.
Mm-hmm. When was
Like
it?
strangers. And
Like,
it smells like rubber, like burning rubber.
when was it that you attach this plate and chain to his elbow?
Not too long ago.
Mm-hmm. What was the reason that you? What was the purpose that you did that?
I needed him
You need him for what?
for me to grow stronger. Not in a harmful way.
Not in a harmful way for who?
For me.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you're, say, drawing from him to make yourself stronger?
Challenge. The word challenge comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
To not have problems with challenges.
Mm-hmm.
To have a stronger ego.
And as far as what he's seeing you in a form, and then he's seeing the goat face. Why is that?
Feels like the figure is one of the incarnations of the goat.
Mm-hmm. Do you cause him any discomfort in his elbow?
No.
Was this a contract?
No.
Why is it that you're inside a sandstorm of sorts?
To hide.
Who are you hiding from?
Him.
Why are you hiding from him? If you say you're not causing him pain.
So he won't be afraid. So then maybe he won't remove this chain.
What happened recently that with him that allowed for you to connect to him in this manner? What was going on with him?
I did it when he was a baby.
How old was he?
1.
What have you caused him since he was 1?
Struggle.
Struggle? If you could explain one more time what it is, what is it that you get from this?
I struggle less.
You struggle less. Why are you struggling?
I want to grow to a larger entity. I feel I need more energy.
So are you using his energy? And how about the other elbow? He said that there's another, Michael said that there is another chain there with a plate attached to somewhere else. Are you connected to that one?
It looks like it leads into a black void.
Is that connected to you at all?
No.
Okay. Now, before you attached here, did you have a body before, like a physical body?
Who are you asking this question to?
To the entity, still speaking to the entity there with the goat face. Did you have a body before?
Yes.
Where was it that you had the body?
Another galaxy. Another place far from here.
Have you been doing this for a long time to him or others?
Very long to you, not very long to me.
Mm-hmm. So have you done this to others in other lives?
Others, yes.
Okay.
Lots.
Do you currently have a physical body?
No.
Can you tell me what dimension you are in? The entity that you are.
The number 6 comes to my mind right away.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It feels like it's light, like it's different colored gas and energy.
Okay. And are you connected to this matter to anyone else on Earth with a chain and a plate?
No,
Just him?
I believe so.
Why him?
It feels like he just threw it here, and that was who it happened to land on.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Now I understand that you've been playing this role for a long time and you're looking to expand. The biggest expansion that seems as we can have is playing this negative polarized role that you've been playing for such a long time. It seems as the biggest expansion, if you're looking for, is when we transform from being negative polarized into turning into positive polarization and keeping all the different experiences that you've gained throughout your negative polarized life and now transforming it into light so that you may no longer have to play this negative polarized role. And you experience a very big, significant expansion of the soul when you do this, and you transform from dark to light. And you keep your memories and you keep your experiences rather than being recycled just straight back to light. And then you lose your experiences and you go back to reset, you could say. Would you allow for us to aid you today so that you may positive polarize into a positive polarized being? And then you could keep the experiences and your memory that you've gained throughout your life so that you can expand into a positive polarized being.
Yes, I want to expand.
Good. Very good. Now, if I could please have Archangel Michael, the higher self, and if anyone else, if Archangel Michael, if we need anyone else to help this being there, if we could all focus love light on him now, focus love light on him now, and what we would like for you to do, in order to do this, we want you to find that light within you, and spread it to all that is of you, every root, every cord that is connected to this chain and this plate. If we could spread it to all that is of you that might be connected to him, period. Spread it to all light. And let me know, as well as yourself, the entity that you are there. Spread yourself to all light. And let us know when you are all light.
I'm all light.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Now that you are all light, can you describe to me what you look like?
Imagine a white room. No doors, no ceilings. It's just pure white. You can't even see the corners of the room.
Beautiful. And what happened to that chain and that plate you had attached to his elbow?
They evaporated.
Thank you. And now that you are of light, tell me what that was. What was that for?
Safety, security. I want it to be strong.
Was that like a negative technology?
It's not negative or positive,
Mm-hmm.
just old.
Just old?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did it drain upon his energy through there?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. And higher self and Archangel Raphael, can we start filling in that spot where we removed that chain and plate at? Thank you. Now tell me, if you could tell me a little more about you, I'm interested in knowing. You said that you didn't have a body and that what was the connection with you and the man, and then when he saw through you, the goat being. What was that about?
One of my materializations from somewhere else.
Okay.
It had lived its life and died, but I still materialize it.
Okay. Is it so that you won't look as scary?
That's what the sandstorm is for.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why did you do this? Were you connected to anyone or following any type of direction to do this?
There are others I want to compete with,
You were trying to compete with others to what?
to grow, to become strong. Wanted to be able to handle them when the time comes.
And how does it feel now that you are of light?
Like they can't get to me.
Mm-hmm. Who can't get to you?
The others.
The others that are trying to compete against you?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that you all would compete? And for what?
Power, physical and non-physical. It's a physical that's not 3D.
Okay. And you said that you were going to expand? What do you mean by that? What were you going to expand into by drawing on his energy?
And size and strength.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any like friends or let's see, what is the word? Let's see. The others that are competing against you, how do they look? Who are they?
I can't tell what they look like. You can just feel their energy and that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
But they're growing too.
They're growing too by being attached. Are they attached to others?
Some
How are they growing?
some of them absorb energy from stars,
Mm-hmm.
from matter.
Why do they have to absorb? Can't they just create their own energy?
Energy can just be transferred.
Very good. Do you have any other message before you go?
Know yourself first. That is key.
Yes. Thank you. And can we follow you to see where it is that you go next?
Okay.
Now that you're positive polarized, thank you. You'll be guided to where it is that you're meant to go. Now, let me know where you're going.
I see like a rainbow, metallic path. It's not a physical path.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. I feel the path moving, but I'm not moving.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to this rainbow, metallic rainbow. Are you going towards it?
I'm moving through it.
Through it. And what happens? What do you feel like? What happens as you're moving through it?
Energy is compressing. Time is speeding up. It's getting brighter.
And what is it that you do? What do you do?
I can't tell exactly what's going on, but I feel like I'm smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels correct.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Anything else you would like to share with us before we let you be?
You will all get here one day too.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience with us, and thank you for disconnecting. And that is all. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. May you be surrounded by the love light of the universe. Blessings.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, if you could now, let's focus on the other elbow that has the other plate and chain. If we could follow that to where that is connected to. Michael, let us know what you see.
It goes toward a void, like a black hole, like imagine a cloud that's so black
Mm-hmm.
you can't see in it. Some sort of loud noise inside.
Mm-hmm. And when was this connected to him?
It feels like it was before this life.
Mm-hmm. And can you help us safely? Can you help us, Michael, figure out what this black hole is and what it leads us to? Can you do that for us, Michael?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us know what it is.
Feels like the chain gets darker. The clouds they don't spin. They change shapes fast.
Mm-hmm.
It feels primordial.
Mm-hmm.
It's very black, but everything else around it is very, very white.
And what does it do? Why is it connected to his elbow? What's it doing to him?
It feels like the other chain in the sand. He was just gently holding it. This one
Mm-hmm.
feels like it's a tight pulled chain.
Mm.
It's not pulling him in, it's just holding him there.
Okay. Can you connect us to what's beyond that chain? What's connected to it? An entity, whatever it is. Can you connect us, Michael? What's it connected to?
It looks like a prehistoric bird. Very large mouth. A lot of small little teeth. Making a lot of shrieking noises.
Was this prehistoric bird connected? Was inside the black hole?
Like it's pulling through it.
He's pulling through it
Like maybe he's at the center.
at the center.
And
And
the more you get to the center, it actually looks more purple.
okay. And what color is this prehistoric bird?
Dark gray.
Can
Black
you
mouth.
mhm. Can you describe some more of his features, please?
The eyes look like human eyes. The
Mhm.
inside of the mouth is black. More than two hands. Wings like bat. Can't see a tail. Like it's sitting inside the hole.
Mhm.
He's not holding the chain, but he's responsible for the chain.
Okay. Does he have any other chains coming out of him besides the one?
I can tell that he does, but not through this hole. Through this
Oh,
hole, just this one.
okay. And can you describe his beak? Is it like long, shorter?
Long.
Would you say long like a perhaps like a prehistoric dinosaur? Those flying
Yes.
prehistoric bird dinosaurs?
Yes.
Okay. And so are his legs like that as well?
Yes.
Does he have claws?
Yes.
Okay.
3 toes. 4 fingers.
Mm-hmm. Archangel Michael, would you be able to safely please connect us to that entity there? We'd love to be able to speak to it so that we can see what we can do and aid.
Okay.
Thank you, Archangel Michael. If we could please connect us now to that entity there. If I could please speak to you now, if I could please speak to you now. Greetings.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. I honor you and I thank you. May I ask you questions, please?
Why?
I am curious and looking to see who you are and your connection to him. Would I be able to ask you questions, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that. May I ask, when was it that you connected to his elbow through this chain and plate?
Previous life.
Was it several lives before?
Yes.
So you've been there with him every time he incarnates?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, what connection do you have to the prehistoric bird-like dinosaurs? Why do you look like that?
Because I am old.
And can you tell me what it is that you gain through having yourself connected to his elbow in this manner? What do you gain from that?
Pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Besides pleasure, anything else?
Fierceness.
Mm-hmm. Why is it? Why is it that you being connected to him would give you this?
I take his
You take his what?
ferocity.
His ferocity?
Hmm.
Is that why he feels like he doesn't have motivation?
It's part of it.
Part of it. Is there anything, what discomforts have you caused him?
A feeling of lacking.
Is there anywhere else that you're connected to in his body?
I just need one place.
Now, Michael had mentioned that you have many of these chains, it seems like, connected to other places. Do you also have these chains connected to other beings and other places?
There are other chains. They are not my chains. I only hold on to this one.
You only hold on to this one?
Hmm.
Why is it that do you just need just one?
We feed all the chains together. I'm responsible just for this one.
Is there more of you in this black hole?
Yes.
How many would you say are in this black hole with you doing this?
I could spend my life counting them.
Okay. Do they look like you, or do some of them look different?
They're all different.
They're all different. Okay. Would you say that in a sense, are you kind of using him like a way where you can charge yourself, like he's a battery and you're connected to him to draw his energy?
Yes.
Why is it that it would be something important for you to have, for example, a human in a three-dimensional planet attached to? Why would that be so important for you to keep you going? What's the difference?
Any energy is usable energy.
Would you say, is it easier in a three-dimensional planet than perhaps if you did it to another like fifth, sixth, seven-dimensional planet? Is it easier to target people like this to connect to them in the third dimension?
Yes.
So would you say a lot of these cords are attached to three-dimensional planets? A lot of these chains?
Yes.
Are they attached to Earth or other places as well?
Many, many other places.
Okay. Is there a leader of sorts that's here within this space?
It feels like a colony with no leader. Just one goal.
Okay. And what's that goal?
Just take energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just take it and keep it.
Okay. And what do you do with that energy once you take it and keep it?
We feed it into the void. And then I don't think about or concern with what happens to it after.
Do you not know what happens to it after it gets fed into the void?
No.
Okay. Do you ever remember being of light?
No.
Do you think you've ever been of light, brother?
No.
Well, in this time and space, as you know, Earth is ascending as well as other planets that are connected. They're ascending into a higher vibration, and we are looking to aid beings, entities who are perhaps lost in their own darkness for a long time. We're looking to help you transition into a positive so that you can ascend with Earth instead of, say, transmuting into recycling just straight to light. We're looking to help you so that you make it keep your consciousness and your experiences so that you can grow from them and gain into a positive being who is very wise and full of this awareness that you have learned through this experience. Would you allow for us to aid you today so that you may transform yourself into a positive light being at your true purity that you are?
Why would I want that?
Because there is much beauty in the light. Are you not tired? Are you not bored of just doing this over and over repetitively? Don't you want to experience something even more grander and bigger and more expanding? Where you're able to expand and not have to suck, for example, use someone else's energy. And you could be your own individual consciousness, not having to be draining on someone else's energy. You can create your own energy and be your own creator. Wouldn't that be beautiful, not having to be stuck like this? I mean, this has got to be boring at some point.
I'd like to know where the energy goes.
What if we do this? What if we help you turn into, tell me what it is that you think would be fit, and we do have Archangel Michael standing by to aid you. Do you feel that, what would be wiser for you to follow and see where the energy goes first, or should we turn you to light and then we discover with the aid from you being of light, figuring out where that energy goes? What would you like to do? I will honor your choice.
Close my hole in this void. And I want to jump into the void that I see here where we feed the energy.
You will be of light then, is that okay? Or do you want to be of dark jumping into there?
It doesn't matter.
Let's see what Archangel Michael says. Is that okay if we ask him for his advice?
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you cooperating, and I appreciate you being so wise and expanding, looking to expand upon your soul. It is in much gratitude. Thank you, brother. Now, if we could please speak to Archangel Michael. If I could please speak to Archangel Michael now.
Yes.
Thank you, brother. Brother, can we start? He's decided that he can unattach. So if we could start unattaching him from here, David, from his elbow, if we could start transmuting that out. And if you could just ensure that he is protected in this transition. And let us know if you need any additional help. If you need any additional help from any of your brothers or sisters, Michael.
Yes.
Who else do you want to call upon? Do you want to call upon more?
Yes.
Good. Who else do you want to call upon?
Is there any Ezekiel?
Yes, we could call for Ezekiel. And how about, can we call on Metatron?
What about Azazel?
Yes, we could call on Azazel as well.
That will be fine.
And should we call on Metatron, or are those two fine?
These two are fine.
Beautiful. So if we can go ahead and call on these, are these archangels? Angels?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, Archangel Michael, do you see them there?
I feel they're here.
Beautiful. And so let's start working on transmuting this out of his elbow. Now, Michael, walk us through, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Because he would like to go into the hole. Are we going to transform him into light and jump into the hole, or are we going to let him stay dark and jump into the hole? What would be best?
We're going to sever the chain, and it's going to evaporate.
And once it evaporates, how is he going to jump into the hole?
He will turn around and see where the energy goes. And he will swirl with both dark and light energy.
Good. Are we helping him transition into that now?
Yes.
Good. Should we send light to him?
He is filled with dark. We must only send light to him.
Good. Sending light to him now. And let us know when he's at that point, Michael, where he is exactly what you said, both light and dark, to be able to jump in.
He will jump in on his own. And once he gets there, he will decide what he would like.
Okay. Can you connect us back to him so he can walk us through what he's doing, please?
He feels he wants to do this alone.
Is it okay with him if we watch and follow though, so we know what's going on?
Yes, he does not care.
Okay,
He
thank
wants to
you.
see where this goes. He wants to see where this energy's been going this whole time.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Yes. Very good. Michael, just keep communicating to us on what he's doing and what's going on with him along the way, please.
It feels like he's blinking in and out of existence.
Does he need help?
No, he's old. He's very strong.
Okay, good. And why does he feel like he's blinking in and out of existence? Is that part of the white light coming into him?
He's blinking from blackness to whiteness, back and forth.
Okay,
Different parts of his body are expanding and contracting.
beautiful. We thank him. We thank him for doing this. Beautiful and brave he is. Thank you.
There will be more attempts to relatch a different chain again from someone else. It's not going to be him, but someone else might try.
Try to relatch to who?
To David.
Okay. So we'll work with him in a little bit and figuring out how that can't happen again, okay? Thank you. And are we making sure that no one sees him within this black hole that this is happening to him? Michael?
He doesn't think you'll be able to follow him. He thinks you'll see him disappear into his hole, but not into the deep, deep void.
Michael, can you follow him?
I'll try.
And not saying that you necessarily need to go into the black hole unless you see fit that you're able to, but saying that if you can still, I know you can still see.
Okay.
Thank you. Just keep talking to us, Michael, please.
He's eager. He's ready. He wants to leave immediately.
Okay. He is surrounded by the love light of the universe. Let me know what happens, what you can see, Michael.
It's clearer to see now. Imagine a giant lotus pod with tons of little seeds all over.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking to just one of them, and he's ready to jump inside. He's ready to leave.
Okay.
His hole is going to close, and
Mm-hmm.
it's going to just disappear.
Okay. Let me know when he jumps in.
Feels like everything's spinning.
Everything's spinning for David?
No,
For him? Okay.
not for him. The whole void.
The whole void is spinning? I wonder if... Mm-hmm.
He's laughing. He's ready.
Good.
He's happy to go finally see what he's been dying to see.
Good. Good.
I don't know what he's going to do once he gets there, but I feel happy for him.
Beautiful.
It's going to be very fast between when he takes his first step to when he's at the hole.
Okay.
Very fast.
Okay. Just try to fill us in, please, as quick as you can, Michael.
It sounds like it's just static, getting louder and louder and louder.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's taking one last deep breath. He's screaming.
Mm-hmm. Is any of the others that are in this black hole attached to chains? Are they noticing him?
No.
Okay, good. And he's
disappeared already.
Say that again?
He's disappeared already.
He's gone in?
I can't even see his hole anymore.
Okay. Michael, if you could just try to follow him in whichever safely manner you can do. You could do this on your own, Michael?
Yes.
Good.
I need the other two to watch David and make sure nothing else attaches.
Okay, good. Yes, please do that.
It feels like there's a lot of energy here. An overwhelming amount of energy.
Mm-hmm. Try to see if you can locate his soul. You've registered what his soul feels like. Do you feel him inside that hole?
It feels like a triangle of energy. It's some sort of shape, not a triangle, but it's some sort of geometric shape. And his energy is part of that energy now.
Did he get sucked into that dark energy?
doesn't look dark. It looks white.
So where was this, say, energy that they were feeding into? Where was it going into?
Just some sort of center. Like it's exiting out some other dimension or something. Some other universe.
And you said it looks white? If you could help me understand that. What looks white?
It feels like dark chains, dark energy
Mm-hmm.
going into a small white space.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like I have a hunch, that when it exits on the other side, it's white.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not certain.
Is there someone that you could call upon that would be able to go through that hole safely and come back out of it and tell us what there is? Like, is there a dragon? Anyone that he's connected to, David, that would could go through this in and out?
It feels like we're not supposed to know.
Mm.
Like it might be another dimension or universe, actually, that we're not supposed to taint.
What is your advice, Michael?
It feels like this is not the only void that does this.
Mm-hmm. If you could help me understand this, so there is chains attached to many different people, beings around that are, say, living, and then these beings are connected to them and drawing in their energy, and then that energy is being soaked up through them and then being thrown into the black hole. Is that correct?
Yes, like they need it to make a new universe.
Mm.
Not to destroy this one and start over, just to make another one somewhere else.
So would you say, is this positive or negative, or both?
A new universe is positive. They just happen to be using the wrong kind of energy to make it. The only
So,
way they know how to do it.
mhm.
It's just a black void. And they take whatever energy they can to do it.
And okay, go ahead.
It doesn't feel like they're following orders. It feels like
Mm-hmm.
it's just their instinct to do this. It feels like it's really old. The word primordial keeps appearing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like this everywhere.
Is this needed, Michael? Do you think this is needed for them to continue to be connected to people and draining upon their energy to create this? Is this a system that's needed? Since you're saying it is prime.
The process feels needed, but the method does not.
Okay. Who can we speak to that would be able to aid us in figuring out how we can possibly change this around? Who would be able to speak to and give us advice on this?
I can't think of the name. Some sort of god or something.
Is it female, male?
It's neither. Or maybe both. I can't tell.
Very good. Michael, can you connect us to this being that you're speaking to, this godlike being? If we could speak to it now, if you could connect us, if you could see it right in front of you now. We
Okay.
call upon you now to see what it is that we're able to change upon this creation of an alternate universe. If we could speak to you now, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Is this being there now, this godlike being?
Yes.
Can you describe what they look like, Michael?
Like a statue that can move. That can expand to larger
Mm-hmm.
galaxy if it wanted to.
Can we ask, does it have a name?
There's no name.
No name. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. We honor you and we thank you and we love you. Thank you for your aid today. Can you tell us the situation? We had a entity there that was connected to his elbow through a chain and was draining upon his energy. We ended up helping him shift into having light within him as well. So having light and dark. What happened to him when he went through that hole? Where is he now?
He's not on this plane anymore.
Is he safe?
He's perfectly fine.
What is that plane he went to?
A new plane. Everything that you know is this plane. That is a new plane, and you will know nothing of it.
Okay. Is there polarities there? Like negative and positive polarities there?
Yes, not yet. It's beginning to form, but there will
Okay.
be.
And what is it that, if you could just fill us in, because we did form a connection with him, what is he doing there?
All the energy is being collected and dispersed evenly.
Mm-hmm.
Consciousnesses are still there. They can't interact with the energy, but they're aware.
Mm-hmm.
That is how this universe will begin.
Okay. Now, as far as this a big black hole that has, he said that there wasn't a number for how many entities were there connected to someone with a chain. How can we transform this into something that's more organic and, say, more positive instead of draining on others' energies?
The voids were part of the universe when it began, and they used really old methods.
Mm.
Some of these will continue to exist without changing this way.
Was this a way to create energy at some point in the ancient times? Was this the only way we were able to create energy to create these type of existence?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us how we can aid now so that we can transform this into no longer having to be that?
No, we cannot.
We cannot transform this?
This one will exist the way this one exists.
Can you say that one more time? My apologies.
This one exists in the way that this will continue to exist.
Hmm.
Perhaps through time, they will change their method.
Mm-hmm.
To share light instead of draw it only.
Is there any way that we can perhaps say give light to all of those who are in that dark to help them shift a bit? Are you sure there's nothing that we can do to transform this into not this method anymore?
If we can send them the purest form of energy that has ever existed, maybe that can help.
Very good. Do we need to call upon anyone else to aid? Should we call on the collective of archangels or anyone else? Collective of angels?
I am not aware of any entity that can do this.
That can send love, the light that you speak of?
Yes. I don't have any connections with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you do,
Okay.
send some.
Very good. Thank you. So we pull out Archangel Michael, if you can. Um, thank you for all the knowledge and the wisdom you shared with us. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us? And would you aid us in trying to see if we could send light to them? Archangel Michael, brother, can I please speak to you now?
Yes.
Archangel Michael, can you connect us to Ra?
Okay.
Thank you. If we could please speak to Ra now. If we could please speak to the collective Ra.
Hello.
Greetings. Who am I speaking to, please?
Ra.
Thank you, Ra. We love you, we honor you, and we thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Now, we just finished speaking to a God that had no name, and we're looking at this dark hole that is drawing energy from others who they're attached to so that they may create another existence somewhere else that's parallel. Is there a way that we can do this more organically where it's not drawing energy from others?
It's going to be tricky because we can't send light directly at it because it's just going to be absorbed into the void and
Okay.
exiting somewhere else.
Okay.
We have to somehow attach it to all the chains that exist.
Okay. And you as the Ra, since you are infinite, would you be able to do this?
Not a problem.
Thank you. Are you doing that now?
Yes.
Thank you. Should we all send love light who's aiding as well?
That is not required. I can do this.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And can you tell us along the way as you're doing it what you're doing?
I am not trying to pinpoint every single chain.
Mm-hmm.
What I am doing is covering the entire black hole in another circle of white light.
Mm-hmm.
The ball looks white. The light looks golden. And now every chain must pass through this. And every chain that does will be infused.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Thank you.
This is not going to happen instantaneously.
Mm-hmm.
But there's hope for this void.
We know that your time, even though time does not exist, but your time goes a lot faster than ours. Could we possibly continue doing the body scan on him and then come back to you towards the end of the session to see what progress you're at?
Okay.
Thank you, Ra. Love you, honor you, and thank you. Thank you for your aid. If we could please now connect us, Ra, if you could connect us back to Michael, please.
Okay.
Michael, brother?
Yes.
Thank you. Wow, phenomenal what's been shown. I want to make sure that we continue his body scan and ensure that all that he's asked for to be healed within him, it is healed. Can you please scan his body once more, Michael, and scan for any entities, negative implants, portals, hooks, or reptilian consciousness? Anything of this manner. Scan his body and let me know what you find, Michael.
Stomach.
What's in his stomach?
Like a pool. But it's not good.
A pool? What do you mean a pool? Like
Imagine a pool filled with
like
gray and white static.
okay. What color is that?
Gray and white.
Okay.
Black and white. It looks like it's not clear. You can't see through it.
What is this connected to? Is it connected to an entity?
It doesn't appear to be.
How did this get created there?
Self-created.
Self-created, how and why? How did he?
David.
By David? What is the actual energy that David created that? What was the root to it?
Feels like past and future and nothing present.
Can we go ahead and transmute that energy out of his solar plexus?
Right away.
Good. Thank you, Michael. All right, and as we transmute that out, can you scan the rest of his body and let me know what else you find that needs healing, please? All that I mentioned, entities, portals, negative implants, reptilian consciousness.
I see nothing else for now.
Nothing else? Okay. And I want to double check. Michael, if you can make sure, double check one more time. Make sure that he doesn't have any reptilian consciousness or entities attached to him.
No.
Okay. Very good. Now I'm going to continue asking his questions. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
So besides that plates and chains, he doesn't have anything else negative attached to him?
None that needs to be removed right now.
There are some things within him that are going to remain. Is that what you're saying?
Those are the only things that are visible right now.
Okay. Very good. Michael, can you tell me, can you help us pinpoint exactly? Let's see. His craving, his addiction for finding craving to comforting. So what is it about his addiction of craving to find comforting? He's ready to release any addiction. Where did these create from, this initial addiction to this?
Lack of self-love, so he created it.
Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure there's no entities attached to that.
It feels like David's on one end of a chain, and on the other end is also David.
Is there two Davids?
It looks like he's sort of doing this to himself, to hold on to himself.
Mm-hmm. Is it the exact David as far as the age, or is it younger or older? The other David? Exact. So can we remove these chains with his higher self's permission and make him whole?
Yes.
Good. Are we doing that now, higher self?
Yes.
Good. And then higher self and Archangel Raphael, can you fill in the spots to where the plates and chains were removed from him? Fill them in with love light, as well as that spot on his solar plexus. Make sure we fill that in nicely and balance it out with light love. And if we could please remove this, how does he achieve freedom to express himself?
There's something blocking.
If we can have Archangel Michael help you as well, find that blockage. Where is that blockage there that's causing this?
It's part of past life. It's also part of present life. But interestingly, it's also part of future life.
Mm.
Maybe something's going to happen where he can't say something.
Mm-hmm. In the future?
Yes.
Is this something that he can't say because it's important to not harm others, or is this something that he's being forced to not say something in the future?
He's not ready to know.
He's not ready to know. Okay. Well, what can we do about healing this so that he can be his most truthful self? Can we heal the now and the past at least?
Yes, especially the now.
Good. Are we doing that now, higher self?
Yes.
Where is that located on him?
Top of his shoulders.
Okay. Do you need any Phoenix fire for any of that, or light is fine?
Light is fine.
Very good. Is there anything we could do about the future self that will have to hold this back? Can we send them love?
Absolutely.
We send them love then. Thank you.
Let them know that it's okay, that the time will pass.
Yes. All will be fine. Does he need to worry about this future life?
He will, but he doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Now, he wants to know, why is it difficult for him to become vulnerable and let others in emotionally? And higher self, do you have a name?
I don't see a name clearly.
Are you connected to any galactic origins?
I'm not sure how to answer.
What is it that, what are we being shown here?
The beginning.
The beginning of time?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
It looks like everything is on one layer.
Mm-hmm.
Just one layer.
What do you mean? Everything's on one layer.
One dimension.
Everything, like, do you mean the infinite amount of creation is all within one layer?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's where it began.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But my higher self is young as well. And just learning. As we all are.
Mm-hmm.
But very novice. Very hard-headed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you be able to explain to us what a soul has to go through, for example, since you were there since the beginning of creation and now you are in this lower third dimension? What would the soul have to go through just to get here? Would you be able to show us that?
Suffering.
Mm-hmm.
It boils down to that answer a lot.
Mm. Is it in this realm that we suffer the most?
Absolutely. It is this realm with the most emotions.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. He says, how can he overcome a selfish mentality? What are the steps he can do to overcome this?
Break your habits. Step outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Don't dwell in the comfort zone. That's what he needs to.
Okay. And his overall, it seems like he felt like he was stuck, like he couldn't, like he didn't have motivation, he didn't have like drive really to be, to do something with himself, to be something. Same, this stuck, and being stuck like this.
Fear.
Fear?
Fear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of the unknown. Fear of what happens when you change. Fear of failure.
Is there somewhere he learned this, like not wanting to change?
It was inbred when hearing multiple times you're not supposed to change who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You never change.
Is that through his growing up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Michael is ready for whenever you need him.
Okay, Michael. If I could please speak back to Michael.
Okay.
Michael, brother, tell us what's going on. He's ready, like he's done with the healing he was doing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Michael. Very good. We'll continue talking to the higher self, and then Michael, I'm gonna ask you to connect us back to the raw towards that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Let's see. Do you have any advice for him, higher self?
Yes.
Please, please give him advice.
Stop worrying about tomorrow and worry about today.
Mm-hmm. And do you mean focus more on the now versus the future?
Yes.
For in the now we are living, not in the future.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Worrying about the future can sabotage the now.
Yes. Okay, he's been in there a long time, so I'm just going to ask one more question. He wanted to know, and then we're going to go back to the raw, which angel or entity he's most closely associated with and have the closest relationship with.
The name Azazel came to me first.
And who is Azazel to him?
They seem like friends.
Mm-hmm. And how about Ezekiel? You mentioned Ezekiel earlier.
I think he just admires Ezekiel for what he's done.
Okay. What has Ezekiel done?
In his current life, he's not too sure. But if he has a previous connection,
Mm-hmm.
he's done something. Maybe he's even met him.
Is he meant to be a spiritual person? He feels that he's not really spiritual. Is he meant to awaken more spiritually that side of himself? Higher self?
He needs to meditate and find himself more. Learn himself first.
Mm-hmm. How often do you want him meditating?
Every day for now.
And from there, he will grow to becoming more spiritually connected?
Maybe not spiritual, but he'll become more satisfied and have a brighter outlook on life.
Good. Very good. Well, he's done such a phenomenal job today connecting. I would say he's a natural. Higher self, can you connect us now to Archangel Michael, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Archangel Michael, brother.
Yes.
Thank you, brother. Can you please connect us to our to the raw so we can see where they're at as far as that black hole there?
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay.
Hello, is this Ra?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us once more. Can you please fill us in as far as what's been going on since we last talked to you?
I'm tired. And the circle around the hole is still there. If you do not see light, you won't even notice it. And to all the creatures inside the void, inside the black hole, they don't see it either. But sooner or later, they'll start feeling it once the light reaches the chain, and then that light mixes with the chain and reaches their hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending it to the entities they're attached to first because they need to sort of feel hope.
Okay.
Then they will go back and touch the entity's hands. Then once they feel that, things should begin to change.
Okay. And do you know how long they've been doing this for?
It feels like it was a short while after life first started to breathe in the universe.
Mm-hmm. So have they oh yes, we talked about them doing this from the beginning, seems as of time.
Of life.
Of life, yes. Okay. Let me see what else. So by you doing this, what is the goal for this then?
The process is not going to change of extracting energy to form new universes. Just that it's not so negative on either the attached or the attacher. That they will not instinctively only for the rest of their lives draw dark and harmful energy.
Okay.
But that you can actually use good energy and be friendly and you don't have to hide.
Is there any way to, I mean, they've been doing this for, seems like infinity. Is there a way that we can relieve them at some points and help them not have to be stuck there?
For now, it will seem as if nothing's going to change.
Mm-hmm.
It will take some time until all of those voids get the energy they need for the new universe.
Mm-hmm.
Then they will ascend and go and join them in that universe.
Okay. So will they go to the black hole universe that they're creating?
Yes.
Ascend into there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now instead of just being, say, dark, they will have hope.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you can share with us about this, Ra?
It feels like it was necessary and necessary evil. But then maybe we can change that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And also, please give our regards to the godlike, the God being that came and started explaining to us what this was. Thank you.
I will go speak to him now.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to share?
Not for now.
Thank you, Ra. We love you, we honor you, and we respect you. Our love, infinite love to you. Thank you. If you can now connect us back to Michael. Thank you so much, Michael. It has been such an honor to speak to you, and thank you for all your aid. Thank you to that beautiful, brave being that went through that process so that we could discover what that was. And may he have a joyous life in that other universe. Our love to him. And to everyone who helped out today, the Ra, the God being, thank you to the higher self. It's such a beautiful session. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone. We honor you, we love you, and we respect you. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. And higher self, is there anything else that we could have asked that we haven't asked?
It will be too much.
This will be too much? Or what will be too much?
I feel like he is going to absorb all he can for the moment.
Okay, very good. Can I bring him back now?
Please.
Thank you. Love you, honor you, respect you. Thank you, higher self.